Normally when you guys think of the lowest played legend in the game, you think of someone like Vector, or even Dusk, both of which barely ever get played at all. They're not even as low played as Reno. And funny enough, there's even one legend that's played even less than Reno. And that is Thor. So, surprisingly enough, I'm not kidding when I say Thor is the lowest played legend in the game. And it actually kind of surprises me. So, I mean, it probably doesn't help we haven't had any Orb legends recently. Because Orb doesn't seem to get much love from players at all. And, I mean, that honestly kind of surprises me. I mean, we got, like, Ezio as a gateway into the weapon. And you got, like, flippin' Petra. Both of which I'd say are relatively popular. I mean, I'm not sure, but I mean, I feel like they should be. But then again, you hop in ranked or something and nobody's playing either of them. So it's like, if anything, it just seems like the players that like those legends, you know? But I think the main reason Thor's really low played is actually just partially because of the hammer meta. Hammer's been like really out of meta, and it's like kind of underwhelming. It's gonna get buffed, and it's actually gonna be a pretty solid buff for hammer. So the play rate should go up a bit, but even then, Reno was the second lowest, and a lot of pros have been saying Blast is the best weapon in the game. So if Blast is our meta, why is Reno the lowest? And it's got to come down to Orb. To be fair, Orb is probably like the lamest, like, just weapon. Not like based off its like moves and stuff and how it plays, but like you think of Orb, you just think of it and it's like, bruh, that's kind of just lame. You're throwing around a ball. I mean, in actual gameplay, it's actually a super fun weapon. I personally think it's more fun than a lot of the weapons in the game. It's like probably like top 5 for me, honestly. But then again, it's like you got that, and then it doesn't have a lot of, what's it called? It doesn't have a lot of legends with it. So if you're like a bow player, you can't learn Orb. If you're a flipping Katar player, you can't play Orb. You know, there's like no reason to pick up this weapon unless you're playing like Scythe, but it's like at that point, Fate's not your best flipping legend to pick anyways. Like, you got Mordex, who's just a better legend. You've got Nyx, who's just a better legend. You've got Mirage, who has better Scythe Sig, so why would you pick flipping Orb? I mean, I guess you could say that Orb has the consistent kills, kind of, but it's not like it's good at killing at all. If anything, Blasters are better at killing. So I mean, you're better off picking flipping Jiro in terms of weapon kit. I mean, granted, his stats in Sigs aren't very good, but he still got better Scythe Sigs. So it's like, there's that. Petra's really good. Petra's got a really good Orb kit and Gauntlet kit. There's actually like no reason not to pick her up. And then nobody plays Dust. Dust is just a forgotten legend. So, I mean, I guess that would kind of make sense. But this legend's really good. And we've seen so many times where people have played this guy in tournament. So it's not like he's like unseen in tournament play. Because he had one time to find a flippin' double Thor meta. And we've seen Boomy and Sandstorm go crazy with it. We've seen other teams do it too, and to some extent. So it's just like, you know, it's kind of surprising to see this legend kind of just fall from grace. I mean, there's probably multiple things that happen. Personally, I don't think his Sig kit's that fun. So maybe that has something to do with it, but it's still good. So, I don't really know.